Well, happy days, my fantastic numismatic friends. 250 quid of 50p's here in the Master's house. This is from the post office. Okay, so a little bit of slight disclaimer. You can have a look up there, but you can't get into the bag. It's got a little bit of flat there. Okay, no marks on this one. Right, so how are we all doing? We're all fine and dandy. Guess what? The old music has returned. It wasn't a very popular choice by all accounts. Ah, well, it wasn't popular for me either, because I kept having to dispute copyright and all that lot, even though I put the do-for-do's in the do-for-d's. Anyhow, let's have a look at some 50p's. That's what we're here for. Alright, let's zoom in a tad so we can see a bit of the action. About there. Right, so that's Britannia. Okay, there are a few odds and sods to look out for on Britannia, especially if it's super duper shiny. It could be a silver one. And these are shields, okay, so the shields, we have found a fair few NIFC shields, not intended for circulation, them that have come straight out of sets, so we'll be checking them on the fly. And oh, that's going to be something 2016 straight away. So anything with a picture on, oh, this looks absolutely crystal clear, because I've got my spectacles on again, folks. Well, couldn't see myself. Right, so 2016. So there was no shield issued in 2016. However, we have found a shield in 2016. Ah, yes, here we go. That's a nice one to kick us off on. That is Beatrix Potter's anniversary coin. Okay, that is nice. We're always wanting puddled up from that year. But that's a nice one to find in the first bag, isn't it? I think the lady at the post office said that somebody has cashed all this lot in 2018. I hope we're not going to have a can you see? Paddington at the station. I hope we're not going to have a mega hunt again, because I haven't got much battery life on the old camera here. So, but if we do, we'll have to go get a charger at some point. There we go. So that's the first bag done and dusted. 2 finds, and 2 not bad finds as well. 2 ones that are on the tricky side to get. Not impossible, but on the tricky side. Now, usually I fast forward, but I think I'm just going to carry on waffling on and jabbering and going through it quite quickly, because I can see what I'm doing. Ooh! Hold the phone. Here we go. We've got 50 pence on the obverse down by the Queen side. Is it going to be Kew Garden? No, it's the troll coin. And I feel sorry for this coin, because it does get a bit of stick. It's Glasgow Commonwealth Games. Relatively common. Okay, but it does get a bit of stick for not being Kew Garden or WWF. And remember, they're the only 2 that are... they're the only 3, should I say, that have that oddverse. Okay, let's carry on. That's 19, that's nothing. Britannia's nothing, and that one's nothing. I mean, you can check your Britannias and stuff, I suppose, but I don't see the need. I mean, you know, you're going to guarantee a 2008 Britannia at least every 3 hunts or something like that. Well, they all came out the same way. Is that encouraging or not? There we go. Right, so 19 shields, nothing. That's Britannia. I keep falling into the Elvis voice. Did you enjoy that show anyway? And if you haven't done, you got to go watch it. You know what I'm talking about, honey? You know what I'm talking about. 2015. That's nothing. Give up, Dan. Give up. Right. Anyway, I enjoyed doing that. And that was just a bit of a goof. And it just happened to coincide with the anniversary of Elvis's passing. And we've passed nothing on that bag. Right, so that was the Zilch bag. 23 left to go. So we can still pull out some absolute belters. Okay, right, so that will be Britannia. It usually is when it's that Queen. That's the Queen. There we go. Many millions of them minted. Wait. 2019 super duper shiny shield. I need stuff to talk about, don't I, really, you know, doing this. If I'm not going to fast forward, because I really can't be bothered with editing, it takes too long. I need stuff to talk about. I don't know. Have you got any suggestions what to talk about? If you have, leave them in the comments. That would be nice. 2017. Okay, 2017. And that's a 2017 shield. Okay, so that's not a bad one, is it? A lot of viewers have been saying that only us coin tubers Red carpet treatment. Only as coin troopers get excited about 2017 shields, and I can understand why and appreciate that you can find a fair old whack of them. You know. Oh, the king. We've got the king. Now, could this be a Windrush, an NHS, or will it be... It is. It's the Memorial 50p. Okay, what a cracking coin that is, though. What a cracking coin that is. I am reluctant to put it on the red carpet just yet. Because we do see fair old whack of them. And reporting of about, I don't know, maybe about 9 million or something like that. I don't know. I don't pay much attention. I should do, but I don't. And if it just makes the world go a little bit easier for me if I don't get my head stuck in stuff, you know. Because there's nothing the worse than getting your head stuck in stuff. That is a bright and shiny 2008 Britannia. So that's another key date. So we'll pop that there. About 3 million on the Britannia. So it would. No, if it were a WWF, you'd be keeping it, you know, same with the Shield, the 2017 Shield, but just because it's you know, collectors don't look for it, do they? And we know that because we've found some ridiculously low minted Shields and silver Britannias and stuff like that in the past. People just don't keep an eye out for. They just get broke out of sets, paid into circulation. Right, here we go again. That's a 2000. You see, the 2014 Shields keep tricking me into thinking that the 2011s. But try not to be tricked. That's a 15. You've got to see it. You got to, and you got to tell. You got to shout out the day. There we go. We've got one that. Oh, I always struggle on the bloody name of this thing. Is it? What is it now? It's latrine, liability, laboratory, libraries. It's there. It's straight there, isn't it? Fool. Get with the program, man. Public latrine. Hey, and if you know any other public L's, let me know. Let me know what you call it. Pubic lice. Pubic lice. Right. Come on now, 19. These are Britannias, so they're all going to go back to the bank. 14, 19. You see, I never used to, we'll come back, you. Make sure it's rate one as well. I never used to look through the Shields on camera. I used to do it off to the end until I found a 2009 Shield off camera, and I had to quickly start recording again. And I was jumping for joy, and I wanted to capture that magical. I think Ian Ritchie put something in the comments. You should be doing it on camera, you know. And I thought, well, that's not a bad idea. I know Callie does it, a few others do it on camera, and it is, you know, if you check in. There we go. We've got to find put your teeth in. But if you're checking coins on camera, you can see that, and you can get the reaction straight away. That is a Team GB from 2016. Okay, one that is a little bit trickier to get nowadays, I'd say. I don't see it too often. Another public lice, pubic lice, public latrine. That one. 19, 2006 is Britannia, 4, Britannia, 2003. These are super duper shiny Shields. There we go. Right, speaking of Shields, has anyone heard anything else about the 2020s? I'm really adamant that the 2020 Shields are going to be melted back down, and I don't know anything. Not privy to any info, and I just think with what's gone on in the world, the 2020 Shields will become a revision, like they did with the Great Fire of London. Maybe we're intending for 70 billion or whatever to go into circulation, but in reality, we had the pandemic, everyone went cashless, We had Her Majesty passing away, and, you know, new monarch. So, what was that? 19. Oh, it's a find. It's a find. It's a very grim looking one. That's Sherlock Holmes. Surely not. Shirley Temple. Okay. And that one will go back, won't it? Very grim. So anyway, I had done a video fair while back now. Look at that one. It looks like it's got hardly any rim. How bizarro. Pop it over there. So I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Right, so let's check these shields. Oh, look at that again. So we've got another key dated shield, 2017 shield. So that just proves how easy they are to find. But if that were a Newton, you wouldn't, you know, it's going to be difficult, isn't it? You know. WWF, Isaac Newton, how often do you see them? Not at all, okay? Hardly ever. Just chucked one down. Anyway, will his Olympic look carry on? I'd like to see an Olympic coin. We've been finding usually won a hunt. You know, Elvis found his boxing, and we found judo lately, and I think we found modern pentathlon and sailing and all that lot. So we've been doing quite good on the Olympics, but we've not really got one that we need for the book. And a little bit of a book update, if I haven't said it already, is that we need Kew Gardens, obviously. But we also need tennis, and we need, I think it's handball. Okay, handball should be a one to easily find compared to tennis and Kew Gardens. Oh, come on, I'm going to chuck these all over. Come on, get in. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think I'm going to get stuck on tennis or handball or Kew? I don't know. And leave, you know, if you're watching this far in the video, I'll tell you something now. What we'll do now, we'll go a bit crazy. If you're watching this far in the video, you're not skipped it to the end, and fast forwarded it, and all that lot. If you put down in the comments, I think you'll get stuck on tennis, I think you'll get stuck on Kew, I think you'll get stuck on, I don't know, handball. I'll do a little bit of a secret draw as well, and 2020, and pick a good coin from tonight for you. Okay, Diversity Built Britain, very nice design, very nice message, super duper high minted dough. So there you go. That's just a little bit of a cheeky little gift from me to you. There. So just put down in the comments what you think I'm going to get stuck on. And I'll do a little bit of a draw, probably on another video. Well, it will be on another video. It won't be on this video, you fool. And then we'll get you some goodies or something like that. How about that, Dan? 15, 19. Ooh, gonna flip it. It's a 2016. 2016, come on, Puddle Ducks. It's Peter. And remember, justice for Peter. What I want you to do is go to Bungle, on Bungle's videos and stuff like that, just put justice for Peter. And same with Christopher Collects, because Bungle believes that the Whisker error exists, like we all do here, because we've seen it. Okay, so justice for Peter. He started the Justice for Peter movement, did Bungle. So we've got to go back him up, yeah? But Mr. Collects, bless him, he seems to think that it doesn't exist. We know it does. We know it does. He might need some persuading, guys. He might need some persuading. Right. Here we go. Let's see if it's got a big hitter in this one. 15's nothing. 19. No, 19. And another one. And another. Oh, good God. Oh, God. There's so many 2019 shields. There's no need for it, really, is there? I mean, I understand why. right? From a coin collector's point of view, it's horrible, right? 2019 shields, I can't remember how many there is, but they could make definitely several commemoratives out of that lot, you know. But from a production point of view, being an engineer, I know once you just set it up for the shields, you can set it off and let it go, right? And then you just, if one top half of the die starts going, you just change that. Bottom half of the die starts going, you just change that. But what on earth's happened to that? So with commemorative ones, you're going to be continuously changing the dies, and obviously the packaging and all sorts. So it's a little bit more hard work. But hey, that's what they do. That's what the Royal Mint do, isn't it? So we should be doing it, in my opinion. I remember being down at the Mint and talking to one of the tour guides and asking them about 2018. We'll find out what this is before we find out what the tour guide said. 2018. Oh, People Act. Again, another one. That's a nice design, a nice meaning, but it suffers from silly mintage. So again, 10 million, you could have 2 at 5 million with that, you know. And yeah, so I was talking to the tour guide, and the tour guide, I was talking to him about the alphabet 10p's. I don't know if it were just after the all finished and done and dusted and gone everywhere. So I remember a time going down to the Mint where you literally could walk out with hundreds of 10p's. You know, you go pay for a postcard and they give you the change in 10p's. How bizarre is that? Not for me. That's why I have so many postcards. 2022. It's a pride. Let's get some funky colours on the screen right now. And I do apologise if I've sent anybody into any fits. Okay, but there we go. There we go. Nice one, pride. So anyway, I was talking to the tour guide. You know, getting acquainted as you do. And I said, what about these 10p's? 2022 again. 2022 again. Oh, well. And it's the Jubilee. It's the Jubilee, jubilant time. That's in a very good condition one. Okay. From what I believe, from what I've been told, that might be in the regions, the realms of puddle ducks, the mintage figures. So it's going on the red carpet. Okay, right. So, yeah, talking to the tour guide, and got another one, another public. Now I know this one. It says it there. Public laboratories. There we go. Right. So the tour guide said, we are never ever doing anything like that again. Meaning the big sets like 10p's. And then I thought, well, does that include things like the 50p's? Because when they did the massive set of 50p's, you know, for the Olympics, and I started to think to myself then, the only reason, Christopher collects them Ironsides. He certainly does. Now this one would be a scarce one eventually when Christopher collects about 2 million of them. That would be good. Okay, but yeah. So I'm thinking the changing of the dies and the machines and all that lot, making all these different, you know, operations just for certain different coins when they could just have one doing one, you know, design. So that's why I think they're gonna not do anything like that again. That's my thoughts anyway. I could be wrong. I usually am. Right, 14. Nothing. Well, I don't know. I'd like to see another massive set. You know, I ought to have a look. I was talking to Christopher once, and he said, "Why don't you have a look through some 10p's?" You know, I know they're pretty tedious at times, but when you do find one, because they're so scarce, the feeling is such a good feeling. So I may go into some 10p's. I may not. I may not. I'd like to, but I don't know if you know. What would you like to see me do? A 10p hunt? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Well, I'm giving you lots to write down in the comments, folks, you know. It took me ages to read all that lot. Right. What we've got going. Nothing, 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 nothing. Look at all them Britannias there, nothing. The 19, that'll be a shield. And that's a 19 shield. I keep getting that one stuck. That's so clean, it's sticking to my hand. How many bags we got left? 3 bags. 3 bags. 3 bags. And we've taken this time. We've had a nice leisurely natter. Oh, taking even more time now, boy. Right. Come on, 3 bags. We need a big hitter. Eventually that Jubilee might be a big hitter. Okay, there we go. We've got a Potter. Is that his first Potter? No, we've had the 2016 ones. However, this is forever smitten with beautiful Tom Kitten. There we go. You can live up there. Live wherever you want because you're Thomas Kitten. Of course, I want to find a bunny that has been rotated. That has decided he wants to rotate himself. Contortionist, whatever. Never have found one. Reluctant to buy one because if I can find it, if they're out there, you can find them. Right, just chucked one over there, and that's just a normal Britannia. We'll flip it anyway. There's a 15, 14. That's a 2008. 5's nothing. 15's nothing. 2016 again. Wow, we've been blessed with 2016s today. 2016. Oh, Tiggy Wink. Tiggy Winkle. Ah, well. It'd be nice to make the whole set of Potters again, wouldn't it? You know, the 2016s anyway. I can't remember if I've actually done. I must have done it, you know, on one of these massive hunts that I've done. 2015. Right, this is the last bag, my fantastic friends. Will we have any massive hitters? We've only got a couple of decent ones on the table from what I can see. You might tell me otherwise. You might think the Peter Rabbit's a better one than the Jubilee. But yes, if you have enjoyed this one, please stick a 2017, 50 pence. And it's a Benjamin Bunny. I can't really recall how we flipped him. So I'll sign that one. Send him back into the wild to be found by one of you fantastic people. And if you find him, tell me, you know, tell somebody, tell anybody, you know, phone the papers, I don't know. Right, yeah, so, yeah, please like and subscribe, channel memberships, you know, we're coming up to a big milestone, so there'll be stuff about for that. But yeah, the star of the show, it's a tough one really, isn't it? You know, we haven't got much big hitters. Maybe the Jubilee, maybe if the Mintage figures are gonna be right what people say they are, this could be the next big thing. And I'm kicking myself because I had thousands of them and I've got about 3 now. Right, but let me know your thoughts, my fantastic friends. Do take care of yourselves, stay safe, happy days, I see thee.